अमेरिका में ज़रूरतमंद अफराद की खिदमत और शऊर व आगाही के लिए पाकिस्तानी कम्युनिटी की अनगिनत फलाही और रफ़ाई तंजीमें सरगर्म हैं। आज के वोसा राउंडअप में आपको बताएंगे कोनी आइलैंड एवेन्यू ब्रुकलिन न्यूयॉर्क के एक मकामी रेस्तरान में पाकिस्तानी अमरीकियों की तंजीमों और दीगर के ताउन से मुश्तरकः इफ्तार डिनर का अहवाल, जिसमें मुंतज़िमीन और कारकुनान के अलावा अमरीकी ऑफिशल्स और पाकिस्तानी कम्युनिटी, दीगर कम्युनिटीज़ और मकामी अफराद की कसीर तादाद ने शिरकत की। रफ़ाई खिदमात के एतराफ़ में साइटेशंस भी दी गईं। तो आज का वोसा राउंडअप पाकिस्तानी अमरीकियों की फलाही तंजीमों के इफ्तार डिनर के नाम। निज़ामत के फ़राइज़ काउंसिल ऑफ पीपल्स ऑर्गेनाइजेशन की अस्मा और डिप्टी पब्लिक एडवोकेट और पाकिस्तानी अमेरिकन यूथ सोसाइटी के फाउंडर काशिफ हुसैन ने संभाले। तकरीब का आगाज़ तिलावत कलाम पाक से किया गया। साथ ही मेज़बान अस्मा ने आज के प्रोग्राम का मुख्तसर मगर जामे तारुफ करवाया।
And before I continue, I just want to thank everybody who is here today. Robert Carroll, thank you for coming. Inspectors, and earlier, if you had seen, the chief was here, CEO was here, and all these organizations coming together for tonight. Yes, Greg Kreisman as well. All the organizations coming together. It's a huge success, I think, in Little Pakistan to bring this unity together during the month of Ramadan, especially. With that said, I want to start off with the youth, since that is our highlight, the young imams and the youth leaders in our community. I want to call upon Aima Khan and Aiza Khan from Pak American Skilled Women Organization to recite a poem in English.
आयमा खान और आयजा खान ने बिस्मिल्लाह नशीद पढ़ने की सादत हासिल की। दोनों बच्चियों का ताल्लुक पाकिस्तानी अमेरिकन स्किल्ड वुमेन ऑर्गेनाइजेशन से था।
I wake up every morning to say the Lord asleep. I'm hungry, I wash my hands, but it will say Bismillah. I wake up every morning to say the Lord asleep. I'm hungry, I wash my hands, but it will say Bismillah, 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 Bismillah.
पासो की चेयरपर्सन अतिया शहनाज ने इस पुरमसरत मौके पर सबका शुक्रिया अदा किया।
So thank you so much all wonderful women here and all organizations who joined us, and thank you so much, a great idea to brought Congress women to appreciate our young imams and our youth leader also. They are our they are our tools to do work in a community. Thank you so much.
तकरीब के मेज़बान काशिफ हुसैन का कहना था कि आज पाकिस्तानी कम्युनिटी की सारी तंजीमें एक ही छत के नीचे हैं। काशिफ हुसैन ने अगले मेहमान को दावत खिताब देते हुए अपने अल्फाज को समेटा।
Everybody under one roof from Little Pakistan. This 3-block radius here in central Brooklyn has done tremendous work during the pandemic. And these leading organizations, I'm going to name them: a Council of People Organization, the Pakistani American Youth Society, the Pakistani American Youth Organization, American Council of Minority Women, Pak American Skilled Women Organization, Moroccan American Council to Empower Women, Pakistani American Law Enforcement Society, Muslims Giving Back, Muslims Officer Society, and the New York City Council. They all work in tandem, and the tremendous work that was done here is a testament of the people that are living here during this hard time, dark times, when people are running away from the streets. Folks from this community came to the street and gave so much food, gave so much PPE on their own dime. So big round of applause for all the organizations that are here today. So as the tradition calls for, after the recitation of Quran, we are going to have a very special person from Muslims Giving Back, which I call him the Hulk of Muslim community, to come up and do a reflection of Ramadan. Muhammad Bahi.
Knowing that maybe for just those 30 days, we're all the same, right? Doesn't matter what status we're in, we're all the same. All of us are in need of God's mercy, and we're all praying every day, praying every night to ask God for forgiveness, right? We have 11 months to ourselves, which we do what we want, right? Literally. But this is the month that Allah says, hey, just 1 month, ease it down. This is the month to hit that reset button, take it slow, right? Reverse your whole life and come back to the straight path. So that's one thing I wanted to share with everybody here, inshallah, that this is the month that we're all sitting here together, different cultures, different backgrounds, ages, gender, and all of that. But we're all literally in the same field right now. We're all fasting. We're all waiting for that countdown, right? And what is the whole point of Ramadan is we need to get close to our Creator and to forgive us and our loved ones.
प्रोग्राम का आगाज अब बाकायदा तौर पर हो चुका था। इसके बाद इस्तकबालिया पेश किया गया।
Assalamu alaikum.
Walaikum assalam.
So, good evening and everyone, and welcome to this year's special Iftar dinner with Congresswoman Clark and other elected officials and all faith leaders. We want to thank you all for coming and for this beautiful attendance. And specifically, I want to acknowledge and point out that Asmat, our leader, Asmat leadership skills, she has leadership skills in bringing and working together with organizations in this district who have always worked with youth. I consider you just a youth. She's still youth.
अमेरिकन काउंसिल ऑफ माइनॉरिटी वोमेन की चेयरपर्सन बाज़ा रूही का इजहार ख्याल करते हुए कहना था कि पाकिस्तानी कम्युनिटी की रफ़ाही तंजीमों के मुंतज़िमीन और रज़ाकारों को देखकर बेहद खुशी हो रही है।
Thank you, Kashif. Yes, he is my son. And I'm very lucky woman. I have a son like Kashif, Fahim, Waqif. So I'm proud of him. So now I'm going to invite my best friend ever. And he is the motivation for all of us. And only, one and only, Assembly Member Robert Carroll. Thank you.
The organizations in this room didn't just help the Muslim community or the South Asian community. They helped every single community in Brooklyn. And that's the amazing thing about New York City, is that we can all come together in a big, diverse, melting pot and help one another and learn from one another. And Mohammed Bey, who spoke earlier, that really touched me about, how we can bring equity and how all of us during this month of Ramadan, or just fasting, because of course fasting is in all types of other religions, and how that brings us all into kind of one moment together. And that shows our own common humanity. So thank you.
जहां वक्त है एक मुख्तसर से वक्फे का। हाजिर होते हैं एक शॉर्ट ब्रेक के बाद।
ووسا ٹی وی کی رحمت رمضان کی خصوصی نشریات۔ نیو یارک کے باسیوں سحر و افطار کیجیے ووسا ٹی وی کے ساتھ۔ نیو یارک کے مقامی وقت کے مطابق 5 وقت کی اذان اور رمضان کریم کی افادیت اور فضائل پر مبنی پروگرام اب دیکھیے اپنے پسندیدہ IPTV باکسز اور ووسا ٹی وی کی ایپلیکیشن پر۔ رحمت رمضان کے خصوصی سلسلے کا حصہ بننے کے لیے آپ ووسا ٹی وی کی براہ راست نشریات vosa.tv پر بھی دیکھ سکتے ہیں۔ دیکھتے رہیے ووسا ٹی وی۔
کاؤنسل آف پیپلز آرگنائزیشن کے روح رواں محمد رضوی کو پرتپاک انداز میں خوش آمدید کیا گیا اور یہ جسارت میزبان اسما کے حصے میں آئی۔
He is very special and dear to me since my childhood. He is my hero, as I call him. I've seen him, be on the streets, whether it was pulling out those pallets during the pandemic or whether it was inside attending meetings. In his suit, he would be outside in the rain, helping the people and serving the community in need. Mr. Mohammed Razvi, my CEO, please come up and say some remarks, please, and introduce our Hope Against Hate.
And I'm holding in front of you, it's in your bags. COPO help other groups and the community to provide with 32 million pounds of food. 32 million pounds. From the front cover where our wonderful, at that time was Borough President Eric Adams, who's the mayor now. He was there volunteering, giving out the food, seeing what was happening. To the covers that you look in the inside, the lines, to where Farrah Lewis and Rita Joseph are over there participating. We were able to get over 2,000 turkeys and chickens for Thanksgiving this year. I can't explain to you, that was almost $20,000 worth of turkeys and chickens that we gave out. Now, you look on the other page, you will all see our wonderful Bobby Carroll, who actually came to the event to open the first halal fridge just for the community, a community fridge, and he was there with other elected officials. And then, of course, how can I forget our dear Yvette Clark, standing in there after Jummah prayers, handing out the food. And I'm just trying to tell you this, at this moment, whenever anyone says about Muslims, just like Brother Muhammad Bhai was mentioning, there are changes, there are things that we can do. And most importantly, it's viewed as, oh, these are the people who actually were helping others during the pandemic. Absolutely. And yes, we did not get a chance to put your name on it. It's the Pakistani Merchants Association. Can I please just request our president and our general secretary and our vice president just to come up the stage, just to join me for 2 seconds. So over 20 years I have known Yvette, and every time, whether it was problems with our community members getting their citizenship or individuals who were trying to get their families over, her office with Anita, I remember you, I don't forget, Anita always helping out for the community. Please, give a warm welcome to our Congresswoman Yvette Clark.
محمد رضوی نے کوپو کا تفصیلی تعارف پیش کرنے کے بعد کانگریس وومن ایورڈ کلاک کو اسٹیج پر دعوت خطاب دی۔
That wonderful introduction. Assalamu alaikum, everyone, and Ramadan Mubarak. It's certainly my honor and my privilege to come to be with you this evening as we celebrate the giving, as we celebrate the love that the Pakistani American community has displayed not only in this community but throughout our city and across our nation. I'm Congresswoman Yvette Clark, and I proudly represent New York's 9th Congressional District of New York, that's Central and South Brooklyn, and home to one of the largest Pakistani American communities in the United States.
ایورڈ डी क्लॉक ने मुसलमानों के इज्तिमायत के फ़रोग़ के लिए इक़दामात को सराहा।
It to be considered for the fiscal year 2023 community project funding, I hope that you will all visit my website. I want to make sure that we have every community in the constituency covered. So I need to make sure that those of you who are running organizations and want to build on the programs that you've already established, that you reach out to our office, submit your applications so that I can be an advocate for the federal government to provide funding so that you can undergird the programs that you have established and that need to be built as institutions for our communities.
कांग्रेस वुमेन एवर्ड डी क्लॉक के खिताब के बाद वक्त हुआ इफ्तार का और अल्लाह की किबरियाई बुलंद करने के लिए आज़ान दी गई।
أشهد أن لا إله إلا الله
इसके साथ ही पुरतकल्लुफ़ इफ्तार इशाइये का आगाज़ भी हुआ। न्यूयॉर्क सिटी के मेयर एरिक एडम्स के कम्युनिटी अफेयर्स के कमिश्नर फ्रेड क्रिसमैन का कहना था कि हम सब का मकसद कम्युनिटी के आपसी रवाबित को मरबूत निज़ाम के तहत मज़ीद मौसर बनाना है।
When I think of recent incidents, it was Muslims who stand up and are vocal. When I think of our law enforcement, I think of the Muslim Officers Society, Inspector Rada, and his organization that stand up and protect New Yorkers all the time. So when I think of Muslims, I see them in a positive light, positive giving back to our city, and with such a large impact of importance to New York City. Our commitment under the Adams administration is ensuring that the Muslim community, no matter where they are in all the corners of New York City, whether they're the African community in the Bronx, the Albanian community in Staten Island, the Pakistani community.
प्रोग्राम में लोगों का दौरान गुफ्तगू कहना था कि इफ्तार डिनर में शिरकत करने से सब दोस्तों से मुलाकात हुई और इस अमर को तक़वियत बख्शने के लिए पाकिस्तानी अमरीकियों की रफ़ाही तंज़ीमों का इज्तिमाई किरदार है।
Unifying the organizations and the various components of the Pakistani community, the Muslim community, and because there's strength in that unity.
न्यूयॉर्क पुलिस डिपार्टमेंट के डिप्टी इंस्पेक्टर और मुस्लिम ऑफिसर सोसाइटी के सदर अदील राना का कहना था कि हम सब के लिए फ़ख्र की बात है कि हम दूसरों की मदद कर रहे हैं।
You know, it's just a beautiful gathering, and it's all because your leadership, Orlando, and everyone else that was part of this great committee. Seriously, you guys all came together, put your differences on the side, whatever it is. We're as one community, serving all our people together. No matter how we do it together. Thank you.
इसके बाद कांग्रेस वुमेन एवर्ड डी क्लॉक ने फलाही तंजीमों के मुंतज़िमीन और रज़ाकारों को इनकी खिदमात के एतराफ़ में साइटेशन से नवाजा। एवर्ड डी क्लॉक का कहना था कि पाकिस्तानी अमेरिकन लॉ एनफोर्समेंट सोसाइटी का वजूद हमारा फ़ख्र है।
I am just so proud, and we should all be so proud when I think about the work of the Pakistani American Law Enforcement Society and what they've been doing to cultivate more officers coming from our communities. Because when they go into the streets, they not only represent the Pakistani American community, they represent the 9th Congressional District of New York. I have to say that. And they represent the next generation.
NYPD के डिटेक्टिव और पाल्स के सदर रुहेल खालिद ने काबिल सताइश लम्हात में कांग्रेस वुमेन एवर्ड डी क्लॉक का शुक्रिया अदा किया।
Today, I want to thank the Congresswoman and all the elected officials for acknowledging the Pakistani American law enforcement officers. I just want to bring it to everyone's attention that the Pakistani officer, you don't only see them on the pictures, events, we are the hardest worker there. Officer Junaid Said, this gentleman, he got 20 gun arrests. One of the hardest working guys. We're proud of you, brother. The second guy, Shazib Ahmed, he's in the borough in Manhattan now, got 25 gun arrests. Last but not the least, Zubair Quran, 40 gun arrests. You see, day in, day out, we celebrate, we come together, we enjoy the parties. But these guys, they put their life at the risk to protect each and every one of us. So we have to acknowledge these people. This is our mission, to highlight our youth.
इसी तरह आज के पुरवकार इफ्तार डिनर का इख्तिताम हुआ। आइंदा किसी और तकरीब के अहवाल के साथ आपकी खिदमत में हाजिर होंगे। देखते रहें वोसा टीवी।